On a serious note, we definitely understand the magnitude of what just transpired. It's not lost on us. Definitely would like to thank Luka for his brilliance and, over the last, 4 years since we've been here, what we've been able to accomplish, as well as, Maxi Kleber. When he got hurt the other day and I go in the back and check on him and the first thing he says is sorry for getting hurt, but that just, kind of goes to the type of person he is. And then also Smooth, like he was such a great guy in the locker room. So I just want to, thank all those guys for their contribution to get us to where we're at. And then as we turn the page, I think it's important to know that Jay Kidd and I, we've had a vision in the culture that we want to create.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, that.
Since we've been here, and the players that we're bringing in, we believe exemplify that. And, we think defense wins championships. And we're bringing in one of the best two-way players in the league. A lot of people don't talk about, what he does defensively and offensively, but, if you can name first-team All-NBA players that are also first-team All-Defensive players. That's a unique unicorn to try to find. And we're able to find that. And as well, you look at Max Christie. He was their starting two-guard, guarded all the top players in the league, and he's young and athletic and bouncy, and gets his hands on lots of balls. So we really feel that they're bringing in, they're adding into the culture that we're trying to create here. We feel that defense wins championships, and we're excited to go. We feel like we're built to win now as well as in the future.
At this point in his career, especially without asking out, what got you guys to the point where you felt like moving on from Luka was in the best interest of the franchise?
Yeah, I think it wasn't really like a point. I think it was like, how do we make our team better? There's some unique things about his contract that we had to pay attention to. There's other teams that were loading up, that he was going to be able to decide, make his own decision at some point of whether he wants to be here or not, whether we want to supermax him or not, or whether he wants to opt out. So I think we had to take all that into consideration and feel like we got out in front of what could have been a tremendous, and we were able to.
Begin by saying, and I said this already, I was surprised when I heard about the trade. I did not know that Luka was potentially a player that was about to be traded. That was news to me. I followed it like a fan from that standpoint. And I've said before, that's the kind of confidential information that's generally not shared with the league in advance unless a team is publicly shopping a player. And best to my knowledge, that's not what happened in the case of Dallas and Los Angeles. And in terms of anger at the fan base, I'm empathetic. I understand it. I mean, Dallas was in the finals last year, and I've also said this before. I like Luka very much. I've known him since the day he came. I actually met him before he came into this league when he was at Real Madrid when we were over there, playing a preseason game. And it seems genuinely, truly authentic that he was stunned and disappointed. You could.
I think so, yeah.
Made his Mavericks debut on Saturday against the Rockets. Y'all, this was highly anticipated, and guess what? In the first quarter, he went right to work, backing down Amen Thompson. That's his first bucket as a Mav, and then UD, nice little hook right here.
Bag work, man. I love it. Bringing it up the floor, initiating offense from all three levels and getting it done.
And look how aggressive he is. Misses the first shot, but throws it down. He's fired up. Look at that.
Love it.
Letting the Mavs fan know. You see what he said right there? I'm here. I'm here. Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps seeing that. Mavs lead 33-20 after the first quarter, second quarter now. Jalen Green, he's quick. He drives. Oh, you got to be quicker than that. The Mavs had a franchise record 18 blocks on the day. Now 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Mavs up 18. Hello, Kyrie to AD. And why is that?
So much of that. Kyrie's going to come out the pick and roll. He can get to the basket. He can pull up. If you don't contest, then he's going to get AD on the roll.
AD, first player with 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 blocks and a half, at least since 1997-98. They would have a big halftime lead then third quarter. But watch that right there. He would make an attempt to make a steal, but then he would go down clutching his groin area. He would, I know, lower body injury. He would leave the game and not return. AD finished with 20.
And the other guard wears number 77. 6'7", seventh campaign from Slovenia, Luka Doncic.
James out of there with it after an empty possession for the Jazz. And here's Doncic driving, puts it up, instead it's a lob. And Hayes with the slam. We know how Luka loves to lob it to his friends.
Collins on that last one, but this is what Luka loves to do. He loves to get into the paint. He had weapons at his disposal in Dallas. He's got another one here.
James hasn't taken a shot yet. Doncic has attempted one. On the switch, Luka's got the big on him. Tries the three. And hits it. The first of many to come for Luka Doncic as a Laker.
Three-point shot, the way he just jabs and freezes defenders, particularly bigs out on the perimeter.
Hachimura's pass, almost thrown out of bounds. Finney-Smith, Doncic drives. Corner three. Hachimura no good. Doncic there, cleaning it up inside for the basket. Picking up the foul.
Finney-Smith on the glass that allowed Doncic to end up with this bunny. But you see, Roy Hachimura is going to end up with a lot of clean looks now, even more than he was getting just paired up with LeBron James and Austin Reeves.
Where have you seen Luka grow the most? He said everywhere, but when he's willing, he's been a much better defender than he was early on in his career. Three ball from Hachimura is good to beat the shot clock buzzer. 2 on him.
You know, he gets the switch, so he's going to go downhill against Markkanen, and you see him jump in the air, but realizes he's defended well. They're playing the long game right now for sure. A lot of picks over the next 7 years, 11 first-round picks in the next 7 years. This is the option they're going to take, and Will Hardy could be the guy to lead it.
So Doncic does the Dirk with Dirk in attendance after LeBron just did it.
Certainly Luka didn't have that luxury in Dallas at any time, and now they can play off each other. And you see Luka again with a nice burst on the receive, and that is something that a guy like Luka Doncic is going to feel a little bit playing alongside a presence like LeBron.
Markkanen's three, not there. Doncic fires down court to James in stride. It rolls around and drops. What a look by Luka to LeBron. 13 points for James, 3 assists for Doncic.
Yeah, Luka turns immediately, see his eyes look up the floor, and then this is put perfectly to
James and Doncic combined for 24 points. The Lakers put up 72 as a team, and they lead by 25 at halftime.
No one trying to be deferential out here, Dave. Everyone's trying to get their own game going.
And there were so many people as Doncic. In the Utah Jazz, there were reports that even though the Jazz were part of the trade, that they actually didn't know the pieces that were involved in terms of the big names as Doncic scores and won. And here we are, it's finally reality. Luka's first game as a Laker, he's got 13 and a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, this is what we always talk about with Luka, the deceleration as you get deep into the paint. Few guys are as patient as he is, and he's got the size and strength to then play through.
I've been a master my whole entire life since I've been a baby. This is the worst moment in the history of my life. This is ridiculous. This is crazy, man. We went to the NBA Finals. Why are we trading the best player, the franchise player? How are we trading the franchise player? You went to the NBA Finals. He's supposed to have a statue. Hell yeah. He's supposed to have a statue. Dirk got a statue right there. It's supposed to be Luka right there. Why we don't got a statue for Luka? This new management is putting profit over fans. Profit over fans. Feel me? They're not worried about the fans. They don't care that we've invested 7 years of it believing in Luka, believing in building a team around Luka. They don't care about that. They just want to make their gambling money, make a couple $100 million, and leave us stuck out here. You know, now we're back to square one. We're back to square zero. You feel me? It's ridiculous. Luka filled that stadium. Who gonna fill it now? Who gonna fill that stadium now?
Like I said, I was upset. I was confused because, like, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, like, what is your mindset, right? Like, why would you trade Luka? And if you are to trade Luka, why would you not get the best trade package available for him? That was just such a horrible perspective. That's just such a horrible trade. Like, at least make it make sense. You know what I mean? Make it at least a decent trade. But that was just a terrible trade. Hate this. Hate everything about it. I hope Luka goes crazy on us. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm done with the Mavs right now, bro. It's done.
These guys, this Neko, they finished with my dreams. Okay. And this place, American Airlines, the Mavericks, this was my safe place. And now I have nothing. Basically, they screw up the best sport thing in Dallas. I'm so sad, man, for real. I'm sad and disappointed.
Mr. Luka, if you're listening to us, Mr. Luka Doncic, this is not from us. Mr. Luka, you were supposed to stay here for forever. We love you, Luka. My kids were supposed to watch you. My kids, this was supposed to be their childhood, Luka. We love you, Luka. Please come back to us. Once you don't re-sign to Los Angeles, please come back to us. We love you here, Luka.
There's no precedent for this in the history of the NBA, that you don't trade a 25-year-old MVP candidate in his prime for a 32-year-old made of glass and a single pick. We just went to the finals last year. It's not like we missed the playoffs. It's not like we lost in the first round. And they could win every game the rest of the season and win the championship, and it wouldn't really matter because all of the emotional value and in that journey just got sucked away. But it feels like someone close to you died in a way.